welcome back to the Beaver's Aim, everybody. This is a place where we buy games, we talk about games, we play games, and so much more. And today we are looking at my 8 favorite retro racing games that I own. Now before we get into the video, just need to let you guys know that while I was making this video, it ignited a love that I used to have and I have regained for not just racing games, but cars in general. And so I came up with an idea to create a second channel that only focuses on racing game content and possibly some future car stuff. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below, and if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. If you guys are into racing games, you're going to want to check it out. And this video will also be on that channel as well to kind of launch it. It's not going to be the exact same, for example, different intro, obviously. And instead of uploading every week to this channel, we're going to do every other week per channel. So I'm still uploading weekly, it's just on different channels. So without any further ado, let's get into my top 8 retro racing games that I'm playing right now.
0, 1. Let's get started.
Coming up first, we have our one and only Xbox 360 game. Everything else is original Xbox. Sadly, we don't have any PlayStation 2 racing games, but here is Forza 2 Motorsport. It's the dual disc. You got Ultimate Alliance on one side and Forza 2 on the other side.
So like I said before, this is the only Xbox 360 game on the list. Now, I won't lie, this is definitely my least favorite game on the list. I used to hate it as a kid, but that's just because I couldn't wrap my head around the simulator racing style games. But now I have some room in my heart for them, and this game is a good place to start if you want to explore that type of racing game. Although I do enjoy the Forza Horizon series so much better, this is still
Alright, coming up next, going into the original Xbox games, we have Project Gotham Racing 2. Never played the first one, but this one is pretty rad.
This is such a valiant effort at a simulator game. Although it is a little bit more arcadey, I think they were kind of going more towards simulator. But like I said, a little bit more arcadey, which is what I'm more into, I guess. So I do enjoy the game a little bit more than other people would. Very fun with friends, and the scenery is absolutely amazing.
Now next up is a very fun, the only word I can think of when I'm playing this game is zippy. I don't know why, but this Midtown Madness 3, I've never heard of a 1 or a 2. This is the only one I've heard of, and it's absolutely amazing. Xbox exclusive. Same with the previous 2 games that I've talked about as well. Xbox exclusive.
This is about as arcadey as it can get. This game has a fun little city to drive around in. The police stations are fun as hell. The driving mechanics are like a cartoon, and sometimes I'm all for that if I'm in the mood.
So here is the first non-Xbox exclusive in the list. I absolutely love this game. Burnout 3 Takedown.
This is absolutely, without a doubt in my mind, the best game in the Burnout series. The different events like the wrecking event and just the normal racing events, it's just on a whole nother level than the other Burnout games. And this one has the best soundtrack as well.
Alright, so the first 4 games that I just talked about, those were kind of like lower on the list because The next 4 games are some of my favorite racing games of all time, and that's why I decided to do them last. So these next 4 are in no particular order. I love them all the same. Do not have a case for it, but this is Need for Speed Underground.
Alright, so in this game, the story is cool as hell. Usually in these Need for Speed games, the stories are, yes, cheesy, but still cool as hell. I love the cars, I love the customization, and I love the handling of the cars. This is just probably one of the best Need for Speed games of all time, right next to the other ones that I'm about to mention.
And of course, if we're going to be talking about Need for Speed Underground, we have to talk about Need for Speed Underground 2.
So take everything that I said about the first Underground game and times it by 2. This game is just so much better, and this is the very first open world Need for Speed game. A continuation of the, yes, cheesy, but absolutely cool and awesome story. Probably my all-time favorite Need for Speed in the entire series, and I'm still waiting for that remake or maybe even a third game. I know with the newest Need for Speed Unbound, we've been getting some cool updates that are kind of intertwining some older Need for Speed games, and I'm all about it.
And next up is probably everybody's favorite Need for Speed game of all time. For me, it's definitely up there. Need for Speed Most Wanted.
So this is the game that they're kind of bringing back with the next Need for Speed Unbound update, which everybody's excited about, including me. So you guys are going to want to check that out on my second channel, ya boy Speedy. Now this game has a great world, but instead of a city, it's more of a large town, which I'm not upset about at all. I actually really enjoy this map that we get to play in. The customization is much better than the previous Need for Speed games, and this game introduces the famous BMW M3 GTR, which everybody is in love with, including myself. This is just another one of my favorites in the series.
And finally, no, this is not another Need for Speed game, but it's like it, very similar. Midnight Club 3 Remix.
So this is definitely probably my favorite street racing game of all time, and if not, then definitely on my top 3. Now, is it because it's actually good, or is it because it's just the nostalgia that I have when playing it? I'm not sure, but I love it either way. This is honestly the ultimate street racing game.
Okay, we got one of the... Move your vehicle over now! Move your vehicle to the side of the road. Don't move us and park your vehicle over there. You are evading the police.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. If there's anything else you guys want to see, make sure to comment down below. And one of these games and this stack I'm going to be playing on my second channel, where I'm only doing racing content. So go ahead, check that out, link in the description below. And with that, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.